Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Football Manager Journeyman playthrough. We're still here at Magdeburg. Hope you had a lovely weekend. Obviously I'm now recording this on a Saturday, so for me the weekend is still going, but I've had a fantastic week. Just come back from down in Devon, down in Plymouth, seeing my little girl, and I figured I'd get straight back onto this for you. So, what do we have today? We have Regensburg away, Bremen 2 at home, Frankfurt away and Wehen away. Couple of big games in there actually, couple of big games. Bremen quite a strong team, Frankfurt definitely a strong team. Wehen, where are Wehen these days? They're in 14th. So yeah, not too bad a team. We're going to have a quick little look at the affiliates. We've picked up another sort of feeder team as such. We've picked up Schaffensburg. I like them because it sounds like arse chafing, or it looks a little bit like a spell, arse chafing. But yeah, so we can potentially pick up some players for free. We still have Leverkusen as a senior team. Apparently Dortmund are no longer a senior affiliate, but I don't know what's happened there really. But yeah, so we're going to get straight into this first game today. And we're going to carry on, oh, pardon me, we're going to carry on with the same tactic we finished up with. I know we lost with the last tactic, but I've got a good feeling about it. I feel like it's going to come into play for us a little bit. So yeah. Anyway guys, I've just finished watching the FA Cup final. I don't know if you've seen it yet. If you haven't, I'm sure you know the result. It's I mean, this isn't going to go out until probably midday Sunday. I'm going to try and get it upload. Now I'll get my words out soon. Eventually, won't I? I'm going to try and get it uploaded overnight with a few other videos. See what we can do. And yeah, it'll be available to you guys on Sunday. But it was 2-1. 2-1. It could have been a lot more. I honestly thought at one point that Arsenal were going to get FM'd by Chelsea. When they got that goal back, you know. It could have been a 4-1, 5-1 game, really. So, games to watch out for today. Let's have a look. So, Mainz are playing at home against Stuttgart. They're third. Got to keep an eye on that one. That's about it, isn't it? That's about it. Chemnitz are playing. They're away to Grossersbach, who aren't doing particularly well. But they're the only games we're going to really keep an eye on today. So they're playing tactics aren't too dissimilar, I guess. Both got 11 players on the pitch. We're going to apply that advice. I'm going to go with... We should be winning... Oh, I didn't like that one. They never really like my starting team talk. They like the individual bits. I like the... I didn't like that. Apparently not then. Apparently I'm talking bollocks. We had 4 people enjoy the team talk. Everyone else thought I was a cunt. Never mind. One of those things. So, I'm going to keep it on the latest scores. We will check the match stats at some point. But, yeah, I'm feeling confident about this game. It's an away game. I know we should have probably changed the tactic. I'm going to try and keep it home and away tactic. But I want to push forward with this Topped Christmas Tree tactic we've got going on. Give me just a second. I'm going to take a little sip. Oh, that was lovely. Got some Cornish beer with me today. I don't think I can get them up my way. This is from the Skinner's Brewery. Did you ever get the chance to try them? I would. The last 2 I've had have been quite nice. Yeah. So, Mainz are losing 1-0. That's good to see. Chemnitz are drawing 0-0. Not so good. We'd like to see a Grossersbach goal there. So, I mean, I don't know what we're doing match stat wise. Are we on attack? Do we have majority possession? Not really. It looks like Regensburg or Regensburg, I don't know. I wouldn't know how to pronounce it. I'm not a German speaker. Are doing the job really. They're going to score here. Yeah, see. Right, we're going to go for an attacking tactic now. Problem is, we got the opportunity here to really pull ahead of Frankfurt, especially with the next game. So we're home. Are we home to Frankfurt? I can't remember now. We're over home. We've got Frankfurt in the next game. We really could use a big win here to just get that distance between us. We do want to get promoted this season, obviously. Who doesn't want to get promoted at any season? And that's 1-0. Lovely goal from Stiefler. And we do want to go for as champions. I mean, ultimately, we want to win games. We want to win tournaments. We want to win cups. That's how our legacy gets built. Not through sort of scraping through, really. You don't build a legacy by scraping through, really. Oh well. So, what should we get these guys to do? Should we be a little bit aggressive with them? I'm not happy. See, Vitek didn't like that one. We'll have a little individual talk with him. We'll have a calm. A lot more to come from you. Nah, fuck him then. Everyone else is happy. All green apart from him. Because he's a little fairy. He's a little softie. He needs special kiddie gloves. So, what's going on here then? Mine took 1-1. Chemnitz is still 0-0. We are apparently on the attack. To be honest, guys, I weren't really looking. Is this from the kickoff? Is this the kickoff highlight? It could be, for all I know. 6 minutes in. Nah, it can't be the kickoff highlight, can it? I do apologise, guys. I am extremely tired. Driving 320 miles today is a bit of a killer, especially in the heat. And yeah, okay, the car was air conditioned, but still, it's, you know, it can drag on a little bit. So 1-0 still for Mainz, 0-0 still for Chemnitz Gossersbach. I'm going to get the names right eventually. I don't know when, but I will eventually. We will bring Bernie on. We've got to bring Bernie on. And massive cunts. I do like a bit of massive cunts coming on the pitch here. So we're going to stay on the attacking tactic. We have scored a goal since we switched to it and not conceded one. So I guess that's good. Anything can happen. You never know. So who should we bring on? Let's get Kiesling on for Trinchao. He's not really had a good game by the looks of things. And you know what? I've not even given him any team talks, have I? What have I been doing? What have I been doing? All this potential, you know, stat increasing, game winning potential. 2-1. See, that's what happens when you use team talks. You go straight into scoring goals. Yeah, this could have been it's a little bit like the Arsenal game. Let's have a look at the stats, actually. And that's nothing like the Arsenal game. Arsenal had a lot more, pardon me, chances. But it was 1-0 for Gossersbach. Still 1-0 at Mainz. Nearly got another goal in there. Was that them? It was nearly a goal for them. This is annoying. Assertively tighten up, I guess. An attacking tactic, telling them to tighten them up. Yeah, you can tell I'm tired, can't you? Really. Massive cunts there to Veal, even. Vile? I can't remember. I don't speak German. It's got to be the end of the game, ref. Come on. Still another minute. So what you guys been up to at the weekend then? Do let me know. Leave it in the comments. Me, personally, obviously I went down to Plymouth, saw my little girl. On one of the days, went to the National Marine Aquarium. My little girl absolutely loved it. She really did. Really good place to go. If you ever go down to Plymouth, I do recommend you go down there. And then after that, the day after that, we went to Paynton Zoo. So we were all animaled out for a few days. But she loved it. She really did. Didn't like the peacocks. They're a bit loud. If you've never I'll get my words out. I am knackered. If you have never heard a peacock scream when it's about 2 foot away from you, it's an experience. It really is. It's not a very nice experience, but it's an experience. So we do go 6 points clear after that win. We kind of got away with it, shall we say. Chemnitz lost 1-0. Mainz drew 1-0. Arlen won 2-0, which is why they're up in third at the minute. Joint points with Mainz. But we are 6 points ahead against Frankfurt. We do have them next. No, we don't. We have Bremen next, and then we have Frankfurt afterwards. I am talking out of my arse. So we're going to praise Vitek. And once we praise Vitek, we'll rejoin each other for the next match against Bremen. Last performance from Fred impressed me. There we go. So yeah, we're going to join each other for the next game against Bremen. Right then, guys, welcome back to the... I don't know why I say welcome back every time. You don't fuck off anywhere. I fuck off, do a few things, when I come back and I cut you in. So, yeah, we're here for the second game. We're the favourites at home against Bremen. Quite reasonably heavy favourites, to be honest, considering. They're doing pretty poorly at the minute. They're down in 15th. But, you know, what can you say? We're the only game playing today. If we win this game, we do go 9 points clear. I'm just going to move this mic away from my face. There we go. Because I can hear myself spitting into it. So if we win this one, we do go 9 points clear. But Frankfurt will have a game in hand. But we do have them after this match. So, Yeah. The only changes on the bench with Sprenger coming into the bench. I can't remember who he replaced. Yeah. Don't really matter, does it? He's on the bench. He might not even get on. We're going to try and avenge what happened last time. They liked that one. They do like a bit of vengeance. Who doesn't like a bit of vengeance? Who doesn't like a bit of vengeance? Especially when it's served cold, eh? Yeah. Actually, I quite like warm vengeance. I quite like warm vengeance on toast. That's how I like my vengeance. Lashings of butter. So we have stayed with the same tactic, the Topped Christmas Tree. I'm going to switch it up for the next game. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. For some reason, I'm not feeling it. I'm just going to go to an attacking one, to be honest. I feel like the attacking might be better, but who knows? I don't know what it is, guys. I don't know if you feel like it's a decent tactic. I don't know. Let me know if you like it. If you've used it, I have put it on Steam. If you're using it with great success, do let me know. It could just be the players. I mean, the tactic could be solid, but it just could be the players I have. They might not necessarily have the fitness or the speed to do what I need them to do. I guess that's going to be 1-0. Oh, I thought we were going to get FM'd. But yeah, it may just be they don't have the physical stats for it. But let me know. See what just let me know what you think. If that is the case, then we'll switch it up. To be fair, I may just add another tactic in just for shits and gigs. We're not going to go with the park bus tactic. I know, from a bus driver. It's what we know how to do, but that's not what we're going to do. It's not what we're going to do. We're going to try something a little bit more. I want to try something a bit more aggressive. I like the idea of having a very heavily aggressive attacking formation. That's a goal. See. Yeah, I like the idea of having a heavily aggressive attacking formation. I don't know why. It just feels like it would work. I don't know what I'm basing that on. I like the idea of heavily attacking teams. I like being able to go into a game and winning, even if you're conceding goals and just winning 5-4. I just feel like games like that are more exciting than 1-0 draws. And Danny Da Costa is injured. Lovely. So we'll bring Sprenger on. He's been whinging recently. He's been sort of saying he wants his loan terminated. So hopefully, aggressive. Show me what you've got. Yeah. He's like I say, he's been bitching about not getting game time. I already told him he's only coming in to fill in if we get injuries. So well, it looks like Stiefler's taking a knock. I expect to see him much better. Yeah, there you go. That'll fucking do. Let's get an aggressive concentrate. Why are we going counter? Why did I set that to counter? We need to go overload at this point. What are our match stats? They're doing a lot better than we are. That's quite evident in the scoreline, really, isn't it? They're doing a lot better. Oh yeah, they're winning 1-0. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, let's go into tactics. Let's pause this. Can we switch into this? We can actually, quite painlessly. So if we switch Correa with Bulov, Stiefler's going to come off for Finn Poraf. Everything else, I guess, can stay the same. Sveda and Galdino, maybe switch them around. Didn't really make any difference. Oh well, that'll do. Let's try this one. Aggressive. I want to see a good performance. I'm just going to be angry with them because they're losing. That's just. I don't do losing. I'm not well, actually, I'm a bit of a loser, but you know what I mean. When it comes to sport, I don't actually do any sport. Let's push forward assertively. You need to be assertive if you push forward, don't you? You need to make your point. Right, let's get another substitution going. Let's get Trinchao on for Dadachov. He's looking a bit tired. Can't make any more. Let's go overload. It's not going to happen, is it? I think this is a lost cause at this point. Push forward. Yeah, it feels like a lost cause at this point, to be honest. I think this is going to be another goal. Yeah, 2-0. Smelt like a goal. It looks like a goal. It must mean it's a goal. I mean, it's disappointing. I thought this tactic was going to be a cracking little tactic. Kiesling? No, of course not. But it just turns out to be dog shit. You know, his first few games, it was great, but that was just dog shit. That was not good enough. It was not good enough. So Frankfurt have a game in hand. They can close the gap down to 3 points. Hopefully we can beat them and open that gap up again. I'm going to go away. I'm going to play around with the tactics, see what we can do, and we'll rejoin for the next match. Alright then guys, back in. We're at home to Frankfurt. This is a big game. They did apparently win their last one. So, oh, pardon me. Nice beer burp. If we need to get back ahead, 6 points, we need to win this one. Heidenheim playing today. They're back up into 18th. Going to keep an eye on them. They're at home to Munster. Rostock had a game the other day, so they haven't got one today. On at home to Paderborn, who are down in 19th. So we're going to be looking at the Heidenheim Ireland game, maybe the Mainz against Chemnitz game as well. We're going to get into it. Have created a new tactic for this one. I call it my Magdeburg Arrow. I don't know if it'll be any good. It's the first time testing it out all together. Threw it together a couple of minutes ago, so we will see what we will see, I guess. Prove a point. Prove a point. Passionately, we are favourites. No, nothing. I am trying to switch it up. Give it a little bit of calms, give it a little bit of aggressives. No, didn't like that. Bit of passionate. I don't know. I'm just trying to switch it up. Hopefully things will change. I need to turn that fan off. I've just realised I left it on. It's been a really, really hot. Well, I say it's been a hot day. It's been a warm evening too, and I don't do heat. Let's switch it up to the latest scores so we can keep an eye on those. Mine's 1-0 up against Chemnitz, 1-0 up against Kiel for Coppers. We are playing in black today. Apparently we're playing in the third kit. We're not playing in red, so we're not cunts. Do you remember that? Oh, see, this looks and smells like a goal. It's a goal. It's not good. That's not good. That is not good. So let's give them a little bit of a G up and ask them what the fuck they are doing. Get creative. I say it's probably a risky time to try a new tactic. You know, with a game against second place, but I felt like we needed to do it. It may work for us, you never know. It may be the season-defining moment. But chances are it's just going to be a big fat old disappointment. Like my ex. So, we need to carry on kicking the ball forward, obviously. Hopefully we're going to do something with this. Score a couple of goals and win. And that's 1-0. 1-0? 1-0. I almost said 2-1. It's not. When I was going to try and say 1-0, but I said 1-0. It's 1-0. Dadachov with a nice little finish. I'd opted to play Dadachov up front alone. Don't know why. I just felt like maybe it would work. Yeah, I don't even know what position he's actually playing. You know, as far as role, he may be poacher, he may be target man. I don't know. Keep going out there. No one like that. Assertive. Real difference? No. Real difference? No, a couple of people. About you. No. Couldn't give a fuck. Score wise, we are 1-1. Not the worst result in the world, but it's not the best. Mine's a 2-0. Heidenheim 0-0 with Munster. Come on, Dadachov. Get another goal, mate. A referee, come on. So wait. We're getting a talking to even though we got fouled. You're having a fucking giraffe, aren't you? Alright. Demand more. Because let's face it, a win away from home against Frankfurt, who are second, chances are they'll probably finish second this season as well, would be a big boon. It's coming up to substitution time. We usually make our first substitution of the day around about the 60th minute mark. I just feel like it's a good time to start getting some fresh legs on, to be honest. Schweder through to Dadachov. He's fed it through. That's Schweder, and that's 2-1 Dadachov. See, I was going to bring Trincao on for Dadachov, but now he's on a hat trick, or he's on for a hat trick. I don't want to. Decisions. If he gets a hat trick, I'll take him off. That's basically what I'll do. Nice little mazy run from Bernie there, losing the ball. Should have just crossed it in a little bit earlier, mate, you know. because he got burned. Yeah. I can't remember what his real name was now. Was it Charhead? I think it was Charhead. That's why we named him Bernie. It's a nice little play there. Gambardino out to Vitek. Come on, get it through to Dadichov. I don't care, it's 3-1. Nice little work from Bernie there. A shouting a passionate concentrate. So 58th minute, 60 seconds. Let's make a substitution now. Who is looking a bit knackered? Playing poorly. We're going to bring Hengel off. Bring on massive cunts. Correa can come on for Steinhofer. Schweder, we'll bring Schweder off for Chinchal. I've done all three of them at the same time. I don't normally do it, but I feel like we might have to. I feel like the legs are going to start lagging. Lagging? That's two. Oh, lovely. Nearly got one back, didn't they? Nearly. Heidenheim are losing 1-0. That's good to see. Is that? Oh, it's offside. Okay. I thought there was a little foul on us there. Didn't see Ireland there. They're losing 2-0 and they've got a red card as well. Talking of red cards, did you see Victor Moses? That horrendous dive. I think you can see from his reaction. As soon as it had gone to him, he knew he was going to get a yellow card and be sent off. He knew he fucked up. He knew that he'd done the most obvious dive in the world. I hope he's embarrassed. I don't think he will be though. I don't think he will be. I do hope though that Abramovich calls him up to his office and threatens him with the KGB, I guess. Not racist at all. Is it racist or is it jingoist? I guess it's jingoist more than racism, isn't it? I am white, they're white. Never mind. Certainly not racist. But it doesn't matter. He's a fucking idiot for doing something like that. I know, obviously, desperation and all that, you're losing, but not long after that, they scored a goal, brought it back to 1-0. It's just like, come on, Chinchao, you need to be doing better than that. Is it Chinchao or Trincao? I don't know. Trincao? That sounds very Chinese. He's Portuguese, I know that much. Massive cunts through Schmidt. Schmidt, lovely. That's 4-1. I think this is in the bag. So, Paderborn are winning 4-1. Heidenheim Münster's 1-0. They did get one back. Mines are still winning 2-0. I don't think it's going to change. I would love to see Dadichov get a hat-trick here. It's not going to happen though, is it? Not with balls like that through. He's going to skin our defender. There we go. See, lovely ball through. That's Now it was almost 4-2. I mean, I think at this point the game's won, but I don't really want to be conceding goals. We want to make sure we're talking about conceding goals. 4-2. This is where we get FM. Then they score 3 goals in a minute. That'll do. 4-2 away against second place. That's good to see. That was a very good win for us. That does take us 6 points clear. How are Mainz doing? Mainz leapfrogged Heidenheim. We're still 10 points ahead then though. Frankfurt 4 points clear of those guys. And I think that takes us to halfway through the season as well. We're going to come back for the next game. I can't remember who it was against, but we're going to come for that one. I'll see you in a bit. Right then guys, we're back in for the last game of this episode. We are away against Wehen. Heavy favourites. A couple of games to keep an eye on. Halle, our bitter rivals, away to Frankfurt, second place. Hard one to call that because we hate Halle, but we also want to pull ahead of Frankfurt. So I think we're going to, on this rare occasion, cheer for Halle. Mainz have played a game already by looks of things. No, they haven't. They haven't actually. I tell a lie. They're just not playing a game today. Heidenheim, they're playing today against Rostock, who are sick. So we're going to keep an eye on that game as well. I don't know why I'm saying that. Oh yeah, it's Frankfurt. So it's the Frankfurt game and the Heidenheim game we're going to be taking a close look at. Maybe the Ireland versus Bielefeld game as well. Could be 3 games we need to keep an eye on. We can carry on with the Magdeburg Arrow. We've made one substitution. Bulov, I think, was suspended. So Low is now in instead. We're going to apply that advice, of course. We're going to tell them to pick up where they left off assertively. And we're going to passionately tell our defenders that we have faith. And then we're going to assertively tell them we have faith, and then assertively tell them again. Hopefully that'll do the job. A few greens there, nothing special. Stay on the later scores, of course. So, Magdeburg Arrow, last game 4-2. I said I wanted an attacking tactic. It doesn't matter if we concede goals as long as we score lots. I feel like the Magdeburg Arrow, I mean obviously it was only one game in, I feel like the Magdeburg Arrow is a tactic that could be that kind of tactic. High scoring games, lots of excitement. We are on attack here, but it didn't look or smell like a goal. I mean, we could get stuck here. Schweder, I think Schweder's not going to stay with us next season. Ooh, fuck me, that was close. I don't think Schweder's going to stay with us next season. I think he's quite got the cut. I think it's like 2.5 stars on the wing. He's the best winger we've got. So we may, I don't know if we hold on to him and then get someone else to replace him. He acts as the reserve for that position, or if we just see if we can find two new left midfielders. Because it's not the only tactic we could use with left midfielders, obviously. And that is 1-1. That is disappointing. The keeper and defender absolutely dog shit there. Let's have a look at other games. Frankfurt winning 1-0 against Halle. Bielefeld are beating Ireland 1-0. Heidenheim 0-0 at the minute. What the fuck are you doing chasing the ball like that? This is through. This looks and smells like a goal. That's a nice through ball. And yeah. So we're going to aggressively tell them to get creative. We shouldn't be fucking losing 2-0 against a team like this. I thought we didn't score a goal. We came off the fucking bar. It's going to be 3-0. You can see it. One defender. Go on, Dadichov. Nice. 2-1. Now we need to start pushing again. Frankfurt winning 1-0, guys. So we need to definitely keep pushing. Bielefeld winning 3-0 against Ireland, and Heidenheim just boring against Rostock at 0-0. Haven't got a fun, high-scoring tactic like this. We just need to make sure we win. It could be all the goals we want. It could be a 10-9 game for all I care, as long as it's us 10, them 9, you know. Get another aggressive push forward. Skull, it's got a goal written all over it. There we go. Right, okay. Fuck this noise. Let's get to the tactics. Let's switch back to the Braintree 4-3-3, I think. Man, Hingel. So is low. Do you want defenders? Not really, no. I'll have to do. Yeah, that'll be fine. Just get on with it, alright? Just do what you need to do. They are playing a counter-attacking tactic, I should imagine. The way they've been going through. Aggressive. Come on, lads. Oh, that big fucker. You're all cunts. 10 minutes 4-1 against Kiel. Frankfurt still winning 1-0. Bielefeld is still 3-0. Heidenheim is still boring. We're shit. We're going to assertively ask them to get creative. And that's a nice free kick there for Schmidt. Apparently it was so good it'll end up on the end of season highlight reel. How about that? Let's touch on team talk, and we're going to tell them to push forward again. Well, we're going to command more, shall I say. Let's get a substitution in, see who's been playing shit. Take them off. Saying we better take Soeslow off for Correa. Schmidt is looking tired, but he's got an 8.4, so I don't really want to take him off. Bring massive cunts on, and I feel like maybe bringing on Trincao, just because fuck it, why not? Terry Funk there with the throw in. Terry Funk back on the ball. Don't know who Terry Funk is, you're living under a fucking cave. Under a fucking cave? Living in a fucking cave, you're trouble to die. Now it's 4-2 to them, so this isn't a very good tactic at all. Terry Funk is a now retired wrestler. He's an absolute legend as well. Came at 6-1, fucking hell, away from home. Bielefeld 5-0 away from home against Ireland. 5-1 that game now. There's some big scoring games, just it's unfortunate it's not us winning this one. Tighten up. This is disappointing. Frankfurt winning 2-0, so our opportunity to go ahead, or at least maintain our 6-point position, has basically been fucked. This is not a good episode at all. It's not a good episode at all. Obviously, I'm slightly tired, so the commentary's not going to be as great as... Well, I mean, it's not great to begin with. But it's not up to my normal sort of standards, shall we say. And neither is the football. Neither is the football. So, that is disappointing. And we're going to aggressively tell them they're all cunts. Oh wait, that's not an option. We can only aggressively tell them that we're not happy with the result, or that it's not good enough, or that was not good enough. Trincao, mate, if you're losing confidence at your age, something wrong with you. We still have a 3-point lead against Frankfurt Ironbrook. It's just disappointing we couldn't do more and maintain that 6-point lead. They're going to have to slip up at some point instead if we slip up. Trincao is apparently going to set for a pay increase, 20 league appearances, $3,500 a week. He's only on 2.3. $3,500 a week. You're 17 years old and you're getting $3,500 a week in the German 3rd division. Fuck's sake. Why did I allow that? Why the fuck did I allow that? I mean, money-wise, we're doing really well. I mean, we're losing money every month. I don't know what's happened, to be honest. We came in, there seemed to be a big surge in money there. And it's kind of gone down. And there's another big surge in money here. It's gone down. I don't know if they got sponsors. They got how do you sit club? Where's the board? So how do you see? You know what the best thing to do is? We'll just go into the club details. Finances. Sugar daddy, none. So they haven't got a sugar daddy at all. They just seem to be getting money from somewhere. Oh well, I don't know. Anyway, guys, that is going to be the end of this episode. If you're as disappointed as I am, leave it in the comments. If you enjoyed the episode, even if you didn't enjoy the episode, please like and subscribe and leave me a cheeky comment, like I say. Maybe on Twitter, hashtag fucking tired. I don't know. But this is the end of the episode, as I say, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye bye.